Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to Happen iOS. And today we're going to be taking a look at
Things Motor
by AudioThing.
lots of stuff and things. Are you ready to motorboat along? We're going to make some weird sounds. We're going to experiment a little bit today. And we're going to have a musical play. Let's do it. Hello, welcome to the show. I'm Jade. And this is How to Happen iOS. And let's get into it. Welcome to our What Warriors. You can become a What Warrior by clicking the link, the join button, or whatever you like. It's $1 a month and it makes me happy, gives you emojis and stuff and things. Let's say hello to people here in the chat. Hello, Thomas, Christ, Gary, Hubs has the eyes, says it all. Mixed Clubs here as well, Audible Video. We've got Rise of Dark Leela getting coffee after a fantabulous premiere just then. Robbie Stingle is here. I think I got you all. Joe, Glenn, what's happening? Thanks, Thomas, for posting the link. Boom. Yeah, so I got that track out to Leela just in time so she could finish the video clip last night, is what it is. I had to get all my clips out, all my mastered songs out to people last night. I hope you all got your songs if you're on the Patreon after mastering and stuff. Hope you got them all and they're all okay. Thomas is linking, doing all the linking and the thinking, and the Michael songs is here. Yeah, boom. Hello, Michael. Who else do I see? It'd be Metal. Midnight Bandit, what is going on? Let's see. Have I missed anyone? I think I got most of you here. I think we're all good. All right, let's dive in and talk turkey and get into this app today because time is short. And Pete, yesterday Pete's YML was cancelled because of terrible weather in Adelaide and power lines getting knocked down, so he couldn't stream. But he's doing YML directly after this today, so it's changed times, and I'll dump you over there. It'll all be good. And then guess what, guys? I'm out of here straight after this show. I'm heading into the city today because it is the day where I am heading off to film episode 2 of season 2 of Walk With Me. I am heading into the city. I've had to change my plans a little bit. I had planned to do Williamstown Beach today and jump on a ferry and head across the sea over to Williamstown and take you on some really cool historic walks through some historic places. But unfortunately, due to weather and stuff, the ferries aren't running across there today. So I've had to reimagine my show. And what I am doing instead is I'm heading into the city. I'm jumping on a ferry and taking a river cruise, and then I'm heading to the Royal Melbourne Botanical Gardens. And boy, this place is beautiful. So that's what I'm up to today. It's going to be a whole day of shooting. The weather is crap. So it's not going to be so sunny this time, but it is going to be 31 degrees Celsius, but an overcast day. It's really misty outside. I can show you. Guess what it looks like outside my house at the moment? This is a reconstruction of what it looks like outside my house. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. That was about 10 minutes ago. Looking good. All right, let's dive in to the news and things and stuff. I don't think there's anything else I need to cover. Oh, yeah. We'll do what's happening this week, what's coming up next on the shows. Let's cover these things. So tomorrow on the show, we're taking a look at Space Guitar Synthesizer 2. That is happening tomorrow. Guitar Sound Reimagined, and the day after that we're taking a look at Vocal Cleaner. It is a little vocal effect there to clean up your vocals. Pretty damn nifty. Then the day after that we have Brad Example's mum coming on, and we're doing a live auction with Brad and his mum, and we're going to auction off 5 of her pieces of artwork, which if you saw the interview I did with her way back a couple of months ago, She's an artist. She's amazing. And we're going to auction off 5 pieces of her art here on the show. In the chat, we're going to have an auction and everything and raise some money for charity and see if you'd like to purchase some of her art, which is absolutely beautiful. And just announced before the Walk With Me episode on Friday, Wave Cloud just dropped today by 4 Pockets. This granular synth is nuts. It's wicked. So we'll be looking at that too. Boom. All right, let's do the news and stuff and quickly jump into today's app. Hello, Leanie. What is happening? Gregory O'Sullivan, late to the party, but early to rise. Good stuff indeed. Over at thebeatcommunity.com, which I recommend your number one source to get information on things that have dropped on iOS, desktop, samples, expansion packs. This thing's just dropped. Martin Vega has released Fiddlicator? Fiddlicator too? That sounds like a crime. Damn. Fiddlicator 2 core. Say that fast. Fiddlicator 2 core. Fiddlicator 2 core. Fiddlicator 2 4. I don't know what it is, but it's got an introductory price until December 18. Fiddlicore 2. Man, I'm saying it all right. It simulates various kinds of acoustic environments by convolution. It is a convolution reverb, it looks like. Fiddlicator 2. There you go. I said it again. Wow. So that's just dropped. I guess possibly we could look at that next week. As you can see here, granular Wave Cloud. Where's my mouse there? Wave Cloud has dropped. Yes, indeed. Beep Street's dropped Radio Unit. It's on sale. Great app. Covered it here on the channel. It's really great. Stop fiddlicating on the stream, says Thomas. Okie dokie. Let's look at price drops. Lawrence is on sale. A couple of dollars off. As I said here, Radio Unit is on sale. $6.99 to $2.99. Absolutely worth it, that app. It's really cool. It's a little radio you can add as an AUV3. Really cool. New Rack is on sale by 4 Pockets. Maze Rider Bass Leveler. All of the Eventide apps are on sale. See, all of them are on sale. So they're about half price or some kind of. Some of them are half price. Yeah, they all are half price. So good bargain. I would, Gregory... If Paul was here right now, I'm sure he would say fast. This took a lot of work, and it was a lot of work. David Collette had his hand in it as well. But I'm guessing this is going to be 4 Pockets' last app release for the year. Okay, we are looking at this today. Things Motor. It is cheap. It is on sale until December 31st. Okay, it is $1.99. Worth your time, $1.99. Boom. So I definitely think it is, yeah. So here it is. Full price is $4.99. It goes up December 31st. It is a partnership, once again, with AudioThing and Hainbach. This thing's been out for a while on desktop. It's been floating around for a little while, I think maybe 2 years. But now it's on iOS. And I spoke to AudioThing the other day, and do you know 20 apps they have released on iOS this year alone? Pretty incredible stuff. Don't forget, at the end of each year, I do a kind of look back at the 20 coolest apps for the year in no particular order, and my 20 favorite songs of the year from the community in no particular order. So those shows are coming up as well. Let's just skedaddle over here to AudioThing's website, because this is available on PC and Mac as well as a separate purchase. It is not like an iOS, buy it on iOS, works on Mac as well. It's currently $9 on sale, going to be $19, so that's its usual price. So yes, you can get it on all of the platforms. Let's talk about something else very quickly before we dive in, because today Apple dropped a brand new update for iOS, and it is for iPad Pro, it is for iPhone, it is for all of the devices. I don't know if they released a Mac thing, but here it is, 17.2. If you have been holding off, I would suggest this is going to be the one you go for. The update introduces enhanced autofill for PDFs and enhancements to messages and weather. This release also includes other features, bug fixes, and security updates for your iPad. On the iPhone, it gives you a bunch of other things. It gives you like the new camera button, so you can take some snapshots and stuff like that with the camera button. So that's kind of cool. Hello, Sean Chandler's popped in. Guess what? The Chandlers are our featured artist of the day. If you look up the top of the pinned comment, you can see their stuff. Go and check out their channel. Hit them up on the streaming services. All the links, 2 links are there, so you can go and check it out. Hello, Chandler. One half of the Chandlers. All right, shall we dive in and take a look at this app? I think we should. I have made a project with it, something noisy, because I like making noisy, weird stuff. And look how big this project is. There's a bunch of stuff going on here. We've got noises. We've got Glitchscaper. We have Bounce Bud controlling some stuff. We've got a BS16i. We've got a Hilda. We got a couple of Flusses doing their magical stuff. We have a Mariana and a Synth Master 2. Lots of things going on. And every one of these has an instance of, or 2, of AudioThing's motor. So we'll play this, let you hear some of the stuff it does, and then I will break it down exactly what it does and then show you how to use it side chaining in Logic and this, and then we'll skedaddle, get out of here and let you enjoy the rest of your day while I go into the city and jump on a ferry. Boom. Hello, Heather, feisty feather. And there's Leaks. Hi, Leaks. Everybody. Leaks. Where is she? Where? I can't. There she is. Leaks. Leggy Leaks right there. I told you I'd say it. Okay, let's play this project and I'll shut up. Okay, cool, nice little soundscape there with a multitude of instruments going on. Let me show you how this is made. I'm going to jump out of this project and clear it. Hello, Princess LDG, nice to see you. Clear this, clear. All right, so I'm going to show you the basics of exactly how this works. Hey, Rockin' Pneumonia, what's going on? Good to see you. Have I missed anyone in the chat? I don't think so. I think you're all good. You're all chatting away, having fun. That's what's good. So I'm just going to open this little project I made. It's not really a project. It's just a little kind of demo to let you understand how this thing works. So I've just got a instance of King of Digital here with just a sine wave running. Nice little sine wave. And what I have here is an instance of motor, things motor. I'll just close that. And I've just got a little scope here, oscilloscope, so you can see exactly what this thing is doing. Okie dokie. So if I hold down a C, you will see that is a bona fide 100% sine wave. See the little curls, the little rise and peaks in it? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, there you go. That is a sine wave, plain and simple. So I'm going to first cover just the controls down here because this is kind of where the action happens. This is a side chaining app. You can use it as an individual app on a sound, and or you can use it as a side chaining option. So there's two instances of it, and one of them sends the sounds of the other instrument into the other instrument, and then they bounce off each other. They tremolo and vibrato and pan between each other. So you'll see what I mean. So if we hold down this sine, it's just a sine. But over here we have a tremolo. So if I turn up the tremolo, watch what happens to our sine wave. Okay, so we've got some wobble. Turn it down. Now obviously we can speed this up. We have a rate here, and this can be locked to the door or it can be run by open for you to do whatever you want without a lock. If I turn this up, you can see that sine wave wobbling even more. Okay, let's unlock it. So there's a little musical note up here. If I click this, now it is not locked to the door. So now if I turn up the rate, you can get pretty crazy, and you can see the little motors in here spinning away and doing their thing as you turn it up. All right, so I'm just showing you this so you understand the basic controls of it. Let's turn down the tremolo over here. So here's our tremolo. Let's turn that down. We also have a vibrato. So now watch when I hold down this sine wave and turn up the vibrato. Instead of it wobbling up and down, the vibrato is going to move it side to side. Okay? Maybe. Where am I? There we go. So you can see now. So the vibrato does something completely different than the tremolo. So it's just kind of wobbling it side to side. This is the difference between vibrato and tremolo. Let's add some tremolo back in. And now you see it jitter out of control. Okay, so there's that. That is our vibrato knob there in the middle. And the last one is a panner. So this one bounces between left and right stereo. So if we turn this up, you'll see what happens is they'll start to go out of balance. Let's speed it up. So if you've got headphones on, which I always recommend, you'll hear these are bouncing back and forth. You can see they're not in unison. They're out of time with each other. And now if we introduce the rest of these, it starts to get a bit chaotic. Okay, so this is what it does on a single instrument. So you could imagine, you could use this on a guitar, absolutely. We're going to show you this later on. You're going to throw it on a guitar. You can use it for your tremolo, vibrato, panning, so you get some really interesting sounds out of a guitar. Now, let's talk about these little knobs here. So we've already looked at the rate. So when we speed that up, you can see it spins the gears and they go off. Okay, and off they go, spinning nice and fast. Down the bottom here, we have this little motor button. And this turns on and off the gears. So if I click the motor, you'll see it slowly slow down. And you can control the speed at which the motor turns on and off. Hello, Richard. Good to see you. There's a little speed knob to the side. If I turn this all the way up, you can get 10 seconds. So now when I turn off the gears, watch up here, you'll see these things moving. Let's just hold down a note. And I'm going to turn off the gears. And slowly but surely, those gears have stopped now. So you can control how long it takes to start and restart. Let's just bring it up to like 2, almost 3 seconds. And we'll hold down our note and hit play. So here's our little play. And stop it. Okay, so you get the idea. That's for starting and stopping. You also have a mix here in the middle, so I can determine how much of the effect I want on the note. Let's start the gears. So I can take out that mix and just have a minimal amount of the effect or heaps of the effect. And then we have this final knob here, the big one on the right-hand side, which is called the direct and side chain. So when it's in the middle, it's taking the sound from, it's looking for another copy of the app. It's looking for another version of it. So this is used in tandem, 2 versions of these at the same time. And when I move it to side chain now and hold down a note and turn up the mix, there's no sound. See, it's not giving me any sound at all. But if I bring this back to the middle, we've got sound again. Turn it to the extreme right, it's got no sound because it's seeking to find another sound. And that's what this app does. It takes another sound and it blends it in, and then they phase into each other and kind of rotor between each other, and you can create some really fascinating sounds. You also can double tap on anything to bring it back to its original position. Plus, you have a selection of waves here to decide how the rate of the kind of LFO goes, yeah? So you've got a sine wave, a triangle, a square, and if you hold down right on this, let me just show you, hold down and move with your finger. See how I'm moving this with my finger? I'll show you over here. Click there, yeah. So moving with my finger, you can actually move this square around. Let's try another one. We've got a saw up and a saw down. We have a sine up, sine down, and exponential up and down, and all these can be moved. And then we have a sample and hold. Cool beans. Zoom in and make it a little bit bigger so you can see what's going on. Also, the usual stuff that you get from an AudioThing app, you have a collection of presets in here. So not too many, but something to get you started, something interesting to create some sounds. Whatever you save will end up here in your user presets. Very easy to save a preset because there's a big picture of a disc. Can't go wrong. Name it. Demo. Hit save. And there you go. It's in my user presets. Factory user. Nice and easy to navigate with all AudioThing apps. You can delete a preset. I may not want this anymore. Goodbye. You're gone. I've deleted that preset now. Go to my user. It's gone. There's a nice randomization dice in here like there are in all AudioThing apps. Let's hit... Right, so you can play with that to your heart's content, and you can lock features as well. So again, this is a feature that all AudioThing apps have. So if you hit the lock, you get this slightly darkened color, and you may not want to change this, 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 and this, and everything you click on gets a little lock symbol next to it. So now, when you hit the dice, you turn off this little thing, hit the dice, only the things that don't have a little lock on them will change. Yeah, so you can see as I go through, and if I try and turn anything here, I can turn it, but that's going to lock and stay like that now when I... So you can still move them, right? You can still go ahead and move something like this, but when you hit the random, the dice, those aren't going to move. To clear, you can either click the lock and undo, or you can just hit go into the little hamburger bar, unlock all parameters, and you're good. You've got some global settings here. You can turn off the animation if you want to save some Bismo. You can turn off the sidechain. You can copy and paste presets. So you can copy a preset, paste it. You can do all that kind of stuff. There you go. Lock, unlock. There's a manual here, and that is how to use that. So there's all the basic functions. Let's get in and do something creative with it, I guess. It is the halfway point too. I need to let you know that we run the ad halfway through the show. If you'd like to avoid the ads, you can become a YouTube Premium member and you will avoid the ads. Not everybody will get served an ad. We run the ad just so you know what's happening. Then I can take a few minutes, not a few minutes, have a sip of coffee. It's a skippable ad. If you want to skip past it, come back, and then we'll be ready to make some music. I'm going to, in the meantime, load up a project here just to show you something kind of rad with this simple blues thing I have here. If you've come back from the ad, welcome back. I hope it wasn't too intrusive. Got to pay the bills, do all that stuff. All right, so I've got this little project here. I've kind of used this a lot on the show. It's just a little blues thing. Let's play it. Okay, I'm just going to add in, so we've got two guitars here. One's playing the solo and one's playing the chords. And I have two instances here of motor, and I'm just going to add them in and see what happens. So what is exactly happening here? Let me show you what is going on. Let's just solo these two guitars. Now, if I turn this big knob here on the right, the balance, to the direct side, and let's turn out all the effects. Let's turn them down. So in this side now, all you can hear, once I've got it on the direct, is one guitar. But if I turn this to the side chain, and on the direct, we can still hear some guitar in there. Why? Because I have the volume of this guitar up. And I'm going to show you how to set this up. So one side is the rhythm guitar, and the other side is the lead. If I bring it back to the middle, they're both in there. I love how you can get this like weird ring modulation sound out of this as well. I didn't expect that. Now I can turn out some of the effect so you can hear the original mix of both and just keep that chirping sound in the background. Okay, so let me stop this and remove these two instances of motor. Now you'll see I only deleted one there and the other one disappeared. Let me show you how to set this up and what exactly it's doing and explain a little bit about side chaining if you don't know what side chaining is. So let's just focus on, we've got both guitars here. We'll solo them both and hit play. Here they are normally. Okay, so I'm now going to go in here and add into this effects slot. We're going to add things motor, and let's turn down and just hear our guitar by itself. So by itself, just throwing this on a guitar, you basically have a very cool tremolo and vibrato and panner. And again, this is only coming through one side. If I turn it to the side chain, there's nothing. Wicked. So how do we get this to side chain into this one? So I'm going to click on the effects tab, and instead of going to audio unit extensions and adding another things, no. We go down here to multi-bus audio unit instances, and this gives you the option to add a multi out or multi in, whatever you want to call it. And you'll see it's a little bit different. So it's got some lines through it and it has a number 2. So this is now connected to this one. If I delete this one, if I go in here and remove this, the other one will go away. Okay? Just so you know, we've shown you that again. So I'm going to go in here again, create multi-bus instance, and now both of these are connected. So whichever one I change, let's show you. Let's open. So now if I click on this one to open it, or this one to open it, there's only one. It only gives me one. You can't open two of them. So you've got one. This is now controlling both of these. So this is now a side chain, right? Hello, Riff Room. What is happening? So now when we, now if I keep the volume up of this second guitar, you'll notice that the lead guitar is really loud. So when you side chain, and side chaining is, so you're introducing another instrument into the other instrument, and when it's not playing anything, the other instrument takes its place. It's used a lot in dance music for drum beats and you know, pumping a drum sound. So there may be a synth playing a single line, and as soon as that kick comes in, it removes the synth. It's essentially doing the same thing, but you've just got some really cool, interesting options with Motor, because of course you do, because it's Hainbach and he's crazy in a good way. So now when we hit play and turn this one down because we don't need it, now the two are battling each other. So let's try it. Let's try it with the drums and bass now. So we're going to add a Things Motor in here. Turn down this bass, add an instance. Now we need to make sure this one is connected here. So did I do the right one? Yeah, the bass is in there. I think it is. Oh no, I sent it to the wrong one. Dickhead. I think I did. Where are we? A1. Is it that one? There we go. So now we've got the bass pumping into the drums. And we can turn this thing off and do a slow out. I'm not even looking up at the screen, Ed. It's you guys that are getting annoyed by it, not me. I'm looking at my iPad. So let's turn it back on. It's basically ducking, yeah. You can call it that. Ducking, side chaining, auto ducking, whatever you want to call it. And now we can create some different rates in here. How cool's that? Add a bit of reverb to this thing. So now if I add it like a black hole or something, it's almost giving it like a reverse effect. Hey, Matthias. Listen to those drums now. Look what it's done. Pretty wild. All right, let's have a play around with something else. So you can kind of see how crazy you can do some pretty crazy stuff. We'll add a MIDI channel in here, a couple of pianos or something. And let's do like a piano tech, piano motifs in here, like a piano. Oops. We'll try and do some hibbly dibbly gibblies, and we'll add another piano tech in here. Yeah. Because you can, all right, so now we'll send this out to both of these. And we'll put these piano techs on a different, so we'll put them on their own separate MIDI channel. So I'm putting this one on a MIDI channel 1 and this one over here on MIDI channel 2. So when I generate a sound here in piano motifs, it will separate the two piano tracks that it makes. So if I generate something, so we've got some notes in this one, and we've got a melody in this one, two separate sounds. And now we could sidechain these in with motor. Add our multi-bus effect. And you're almost going to get a chorusing kind of sound. Let's, in the beginning, hey Patrick. Pretty cool. So you can choose to have the second piano up in volume here, but that's not going to be affected by sound. You see when we turn it down, let's go through some presets. I love this one. It says, not a chorus. Sounds like a chorus. So some nice panning. It's taking both instruments and panning them back and forward. Hello, Kim. I like this one. Now, the other cool thing with Piano Tech here is you can add in another instance, so a third track. So if we go in here and add like a synth master, we'll need to stop this and go into our MIDI. I can turn on a third MIDI channel and turn this on. And what it'll do now is go back over here and send out to Synth Master and go into Synth Master here and turn the MIDI to channel 3. Oops. And now we'll have 3 sounds happening. And what I can do is add another things motor. So now we've got our third, we've got 3 things, and I can change the rate up of this. And get some pretty bonkers kind of sounds going on. pretty fun stuff. All right. Let's oge over to Logic so I can show you how to set it up over there, because it's a little bit different, and even Cubasis is a little bit different to set up as well, but we're going to focus on Logic. So we'll open up a Logic project here, and I've got a little demo already set up, and we'll hit play. So this has got a pretty slow rate going on at the moment. And you'll notice I've got the drums turned down because the drums are side chaining into the synth. Again, when you turn off the lock to BPM, this is rad. Ring modulation kind of thing you can get going. Now, of course, all of this can be automated as well. So you can send an LFO to any of the knobs and get them to move around and do their thing. Let's start a new project just to show you how to set this up. So I'm going to create a brand new project. We'll create a MIDI channel and we'll create a drummer channel. And in here, we'll choose like something electronic, some modern house, boom, sweet. Let's put a little thing over there. And I'm now just going to bring in a, oops, I lost the chat for a bit there. Now I'm just going to bring in something from over here. Let's just drag a loop in or something like that. We'll grab a synth loop. What do we do? Do like maybe a pad. That'll do. Let's just drag that in. I've got to drag that somewhere else. Hang on. This is a loop, not a MIDI file. Let's kill this MIDI track here. We don't need it. Delete. But you can do it with anything. We'll loop this out so it's the same length as the drums. And close that. And now we need to set up a sidechain. So how do we do that? I'm on the drums. So basically I want to send the drums into this. So you would, I think it is, I may be wrong, so I may have to reconsider this. I can't remember exactly. I think you set up your things motor on the first track. So the track you want to send, you set up first. And then I'm going to click on my synth and add in things motor here. And when I open up the second one, you'll notice up the top, we've got a little side chain selection. So I can go in here and choose what I want. I can choose the instrument. I can send the whole drums. I can send just the kick, right? So I can do whatever I want there. So let's go in and let's just choose the kick. Okay, so now we've got the kick coming in. Now, because I've chosen this particular sound, which has all the drums split out, that's why it's giving me so many options there to add the kick in there, but here we're already side chaining. Wicked. And now that we've got that going, we could actually like add another track in here. Let's do this. We'll create another drummer track. So pretty easy to sidechain to set this up, super easy. And that's what's coming through. So when we go to our sidechain, you can hear what's coming through. It's the kick. There you go. Super, super easy to mess around with and set up. Should I do one quick thing just here? Let's let's just open this before we get out of here. We'll grab this motor scape, the thing I started with today. Okie dokie. And we'll hit play. We'll use this one here. Turn this up. And I'm going to add in here an LFO quickly. And we want to send this LFO over here to this motor. And I'm going to choose the rate. Turn it on. And we'll choose channel 15, 13 maybe, 13. I think I've done the wrong thing. Oh, hang on, we've got to go up here and select LFO. So now we've got an LFO controlling the rate here. We can slow this down. So there you go. Really easy to set up an LFO to modulate any of these, and you could modulate the tremolo or any of this stuff in here. Done deal. All right, that is AudioThing's brand new audio motor for iOS, for Mac and iPad and Windows. It is $1.99 until December 31st. It goes up to more than that. And $9 on PC and Mac. Tomorrow we're taking a look at PD Space Guitar, so hopefully you can join me for that. I'm heading into the city now to go film the next episode of Walk With Me. I'm going to be in there all day, and I'm catching a beautiful ferry, and it's going to be great fun. Today's featured artist, as we get the hell out of here today, is, of course, the Chandler Brothers. They just dropped a brand new single. It is the last track for them for the end of the year. This is called Stand Up. I'm very privileged to get to master this once again. It's a fantastic track, and you get to see the Chandlers not in front of a green screen. It's my fantasy come true. Thank you for being here, guys. Remember, hit the like on the way out. It certainly does help. If you're watching on the replay, do so. And we're on the march to 3,500 subscribers. We're only like 23 away, so we're going to try and get there before Christmas, yeah? So if you're watching this on a replay, you're not subscribed, do it, please. It helps. All right. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. This is Stand Up by the Chandler Brothers. Pete Johns is up next with YML. Let's oge!
Don't ever walk away. The truth is, tomorrow will be a better day. Gotta be a better way, gonna see a brighter day. light. My soul's gonna shine. You gotta get up, back on your feet again. You gotta stand up, for what you believe in. Don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever walk away. The truth is, tomorrow will be a better day. Walking down this broken path, where it leads and will I be coming back? I keep running into that same old wall. This time I'm gonna break it down to the ground. You gotta get up, back on your feet again. You gotta stand up for what you believe in. Don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever walk away. The truth is, tomorrow will be a better day.
God, they're sexy, aren't they? Look how sexy they are.
I keep walking down this broken path, where it leads and will I be coming back? I keep running into that same old wall. This time I'm gonna break it down to the ground. You gotta get up, back on your feet again. You gotta stand up for what you believe in. Don't ever doubt